For today's lesson, we're going to be multiplying multi-digit numbers together, but we're going to be estimating them. So in order to estimate, we're going to start by rounding the factors to basic facts, and then use some of our place value understanding to figure out the products. So let's begin by estimating about how many students are at Fairview. So how would I do that? Well, one strategy I could use is if I know about how many students are in each class. So let's pretend that there are 18 students, about 18 students in each class. Some classes have more, some have less, but there's around 18 students in each class. Now what do I need to know? How many classes there are. Let's say there are about 24 classes. So one way to figure this out is I could multiply the number of students, about how many there are in each class, by the number of classes. Now looking at my numbers 18 and 24, those are two harder numbers to multiply together. So I want to make them more friendly. So I want to round them before I multiply to make them more friendly. So let's say 18 students, let's round that to about 20 students. So now I have about 20 students in each class, and I'm going to multiply that by about 20 classes. So now those numbers are more friendly to work with, and since we're estimating, we're working on rounding these numbers first, our factors. So I rounded 18 students to 20 students and 24 classes to 20. So this is an estimation, remember. So let's multiply 20 by 20. So the answer to 20 times 20 is 400. How did I figure that out? Well, I know that 20 times 20, I could look at that as 2 times 2, which is 4. And then you'd have to multiply, these really represent tens, so tens times tens is hundreds. So 4 times 100 is 400. So you could think about 2 times 2 is 4, and then I have a 0 here and a 0 here. So I need 2 zeros in my answer. So our estimate would be about 400 students. So how did we get here? We first rounded our factors, 18 and 24. We made them more friendly. We're using 20 and 20, and then we just multiplied. So there are about 400 students at Fairview.